Live by the board, die by the board, skate or die. You know, these are terms that we use every day. Hi, my name is Hercules. I started skateboarding at the age of 11, and skateboarding has always been a big part of my life. It was the first love, first thing I ever fell in love with. I remember sitting in the car with my mom and seeing a skateboarder, you know, skate across the street and almost fall down. And I was a little kid. I was like 9 years old or 8 years old or something. And I thought, you know what? It's crazy me. I thought that was cool, you know? I decided, you know, I want to do that. I want to try that. I used to skateboard every day for hours and hours and hours, like sometimes 10 hours a day. And even in high school, you know, people would say, hey, why don't you do this? Or why don't you hang out with us after school? And I was like, nah, I just want to skate. That was my go-to thing. First thing in the morning before high school, after high school, on weekends, I lived, breathed, and ate skateboarding every single day, man. You know, it was real. One of my biggest joys in life was skating. Skating got me through a lot of hard times too. It was one outlet that I used to help me through some hard times in life. You know, just rolling on that board, doing tricks, and even not doing tricks, just rolling, you know, just helped me get through the most difficult times that I went through in my life. I really wanted to get into BMXing, but BMXing was a pretty expensive sport to get into. So the next option was skateboarding. You know, just that freedom of doing tricks and jumping over things, that excited me. That was something I really wanted to try. Skateboarding was my escape from reality. You know, it helped me learn a lot about discipline. Every time you fall, you got to get back up. Fall again, get back up. So that was my first big teacher in life, for sure, most definitely. I had some bad falls, and I'm still falling and getting back up, and I'm happy to be still standing. Live by the board, die by the board, skate or die. You know, these are terms that we used every day. You know, you skate at your own risk, number one. You know, you fall, you hurt, you break something, that's on you. That's all part of skateboarding. Some people say, man, I like skateboarding, but I don't like to fall and get hurt. Well, don't try it, for sure. Most definitely not. It ain't something you want to get into, because you will fall, you will get hurt, and sometimes it'll be worse than others. Some of my favorite skaters were, of course, Tony Hawk, Mike Vallely, Ray Barbie, the whole Bones Brigade team, Steve Caballero. I loved his style, still love his style. Christian Hosoi, Matt Hensley, Eric Dressen, one of the best street skaters that ever lived. And man, there's so many more people to mention. Bucky Lazick, Danny Way, so many other guys, so many people inspired me. Reading these guys' interviews, I used to buy 3 magazines every month. It was Thrasher, Power Edge, and Transworld Skateboarding. I used to buy those magazines every single month, and reading the interviews from those skaters really taught me a lot about life and what to expect as I was growing up. Those guys went through a lot of hard times. They had sponsorship, they lost sponsorship. You know, at the time, losing their sponsorship, they lost their friends, they lost their girlfriends, they lost, you know, money and everything. But they kept on getting back up and trying again. That was really ingrained in me and helped me keep moving on when I went through, you know, my problems. I'm amazed and impressed by how many girls, how many women are involved in skateboarding nowadays. Yeah, when I was coming up, you never saw female skaters, and nowadays you see female skaters everywhere. Like every day you go out, and female skaters are represented on a high level. So many amazing female skaters out there. Especially when I was coming up, we only had like Alyssa Steamer, Carabeth Burnside, but now we have thousands and thousands of girls that are ripping just as hard as guys. I was really hoping to see skateboarding in the Olympics this year. That was one of my #1 things I was looking forward to in 2020. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. One of my greatest moments in skateboarding, I would say, was I was skateboarding behind the Eaton Center, and there used to be a lot of tour buses that used to go there, and we put up this big bench, and I did a hippie jump over the bench, and when I landed it, like, there's over 200 people that were there, and they started screaming, going nuts. I felt like that feeling, I'll never forget that feeling. People just going, ah! It was real crazy. And you know, it was a real beautiful moment. Yeah, people are always surprised to see a black skateboarder. Every time I'd walk through Eaton Center with my skateboard in the 90s, people were like, oh, dude, you skate? How is that possible? Man, you skate, you really skate? You're black though. I'm like, yeah, I'm black and I skate. Nice to meet you. Goodbye. You know, it was a really interesting thing. I wish I got sponsored. Unfortunately, I didn't, but I'm happy for the joy and happiness that skateboarding brought into my life. It always helped me get back on my feet. Instead of using alcohol or drugs, skateboarding was my go-to. If I could turn back time, I wish I could have filmed more of me skating when I was in my prime. I used to do so many tricks, and now I ain't got anything because I haven't been skating for the longest time. So I really wish, if I could turn back time, I would turn back and do more filming. Back then, we didn't have access to cell phones, and we had, you know, big VHS recorders. If you want to learn skateboarding, I would say try it. It's fun, it's a lot of fun. Be patient with yourself when you're learning tricks. You're not always gonna get it, it's gonna take time. Like anything else in life, you put the time in, you will see the reward. Also, watch a lot of skate videos, watch a lot of how-to skate videos. There's a lot of videos like that out there now. When I was coming up, there was absolutely no how-to videos. We just have to see it and recreate it. But for people that are getting into skateboarding right now, I would say watch a lot of how-to videos and try it. You might fall in love with it just like I did.